Alright, you last minute people, it's Halloween weekend and you're scrambling to find a Halloween look. I've got you. I've got some easy looks that you can put together. Some of these looks may require some accessories, but that's totally up to you and what you have in your closet. In this video, I'll guide you how to create 4 easy Halloween looks using only the makeup you already have. Get ready, let's go. Our first look is the clown. I've already prepped my face with skincare, and starting off with foundation, I'm using the MAKIAGE Full Coverage Foundation. Apply a bit of that all over your face, and with the foundation brush, I'm just applying that all over my face. Then I'm just taking concealer and putting that under my eyes and on my nose. Taking my fingers and just blending that in. With my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm using the contour shade in the middle and applying that where you normally contour, which is under the cheekbones, on the sides of my forehead, and also the top of my forehead, on the sides of my nose, and also on the jawline. For brows, I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and using the pen side, I'm just creating hair-like strokes on my brows and then blending it in with a spoolie. Then going in for eyes, I'm prepping my eyes with the Nars eyeshadow primer and blending that in with my fingers. And for the eyeshadow palette, I'm using the Too Faced Sunstrip Born This Way palette, and I'm mainly using the brown shades you see here. And with a fluffy brush, I'm going to this medium brown shade and applying that all over my lids. Then with a flat synthetic brush, I'm going into this dark brown color and packing it all over my mobile lid. And blending that in with the fluffy brush that we used in the first eyeshadow. Then going back over with the darkest black brown shade, I'm just applying that to the outer corner of my eyes. Now line your eyes with the black liquid liner. This one is running out, which is frustrating me, so I'm switching over to, there we go, my Stila liquid pen liner. If you have hooded eyes like I do, make sure you lift and drop your eyelids to make sure the liner appears when you look straight. I'm also applying this to my lower lash line. Now I'm just curling my lashes and applying mascara. For lashes, I'm using these voluminous ones from Doe Lashes. I like how these are dramatic but not long and crazy uncomfortable. See the difference with and without lashes? Now with an eyeliner brush, I'm taking this medium brown shade in the eyeshadow palette and drawing a triangle on top of my eyebrows. And adding a circle on top. Now do the same on the other eyebrow. Now we're going to do upside down triangles from our cheek and connect that to the inner and outer corner of our eyes. And repeat again on the other eye. Then we're also going to do a circle on the tip of our nose. Now with a black gel pencil, I'm going to trace the triangle and fill it in. Okay, so it's really tugging on my skin and it's not gliding as smooth as I would like. So we're going to switch over to a black liquid pen. This one has a jumbo tip and it's going on much smoother. So I'm just tracing the outline first and then coloring it in and repeating that on all the other triangles. Now if you make a mistake, you can use a cotton bud with micellar water or makeup remover and clean up your lines. Concealer works too. I'm just taking an angled brush and this dark brown eyeshadow and darkening my brows. Now with my black gel pencil, I'm just going over my waterline, which is that pink line next to your eyeball. And that just darkens your eyes even more. And then also taking that pencil and lining your lips. Now take a clean finger and lightly smudge that black line. And then using a red liquid lipstick, this is from Dose of Colors called Extra Saucey. Apply that all over your lips. And then use your finger and smudge that red and black color together. And then I'm just adding a little bit more red onto the center of my lips. Now take your black liquid liner and create a little line to extend past your outer corner lips on both sides. And then also line your entire lips with the black liquid liner. I almost forgot about the little dot in the center of our nose. There we go. You can also clean up any mistakes with a concealer and a brush, like this. And then pat it in with my finger. And there you go. We're finally done with the makeup. For the hair, I'm just going to tie my hair into pigtails and give it a Harley Quinn kind of vibe. And there we go. Or I can smudge my lips and be a sad clown. What do you think? Which one's better? Okay, time to remove some of this makeup, and our next look is the Stitch Doll. I'm just reapplying moisturizer and then going in with my foundation again. Then going in with my contour palette, and we're going to contour the usual contour areas, which is our cheekbones, our forehead, and our jawline, and also the sides of our nose. Now with the eyeshadow palette, I'm taking a small fluffy brush and a medium brown color, and I'm creating a straight line from my forehead down to my lip. Then we're also going to draw a line from the corner of our lips to the top part of our ear. Repeat that on both sides. Now with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, I'm creating the stitches by drawing them on these brown lines. I like to make them kind of diagonal instead of just straight. I think they look better. And then this one I'm just creating an X in the center. The picture didn't have this, but I'm going to do another line down the chin also, and then doing a stitch there. Now taking my liner brush, I'm dipping back into the black brown eyeshadow and going over that light brown line that we created earlier. Make sure not to go over the white stitches that we created, and if you do, just kind of smudge it a little bit with your finger, and there you go. And do that for all the other lines on your face. Now the next few steps are optional, but I think it's necessary to create a more three-dimensional look. I'm taking a dark brown shadow and creating a C or U shape around each stitch. Doing this to the top and bottom of each stitch, and that just makes it look more three-dimensional. See the difference with this stitch and these stitches? I'm just going to repeat that on all of the stitches. Now I'm taking a light and medium brown eyeshadow, and to create a more three-dimensional effect on each stitch, I'm going to take those eyeshadows and run it along the side of each stitch like so. Once you're done with that, the makeup look is complete. Try not to smudge or smear or touch your face because it's going to smudge. You can also add foundation and stitches to your lips, but I prefer to have my natural lip color like this. Okay, wiping off the stitches, moving on to our next look, which is the Scarecrow. So I'm going back over the areas where I had the stitches earlier and just patting my foundation all over. And then lightly adding contour back onto my face. And with this ColourPop eyeshadow palette called Citrine You and Me, I'm taking a fluffy brush and this orange eyeshadow color and adding it to the highest point of my cheekbone, creating a small little circle of cheek blush. Now taking my liner brush and going into this brown eyeshadow, we're going to draw a teardrop on the tip of our nose. And then with a clean finger, I'm using the orange color and patting it onto that teardrop, just like this. I'm just retracing my teardrop with the brown eyeshadow and adding small lines to create stitches around the nose. And then with my black liquid liner, I'm going to trace the teardrop and then also trace the stitches on the nose. So I kind of went overboard and added a little too many stitches on the nose, but that's okay. I'm wiping lip balm off my lips, and with black lipstick, this one is called Alien, apply that all over your lips. I'm taking a cotton bud and cleaning my lip line to make sure it's nice and neat. With a brown eyeshadow, I'm tracing a brown line from my lips to my ears. And doing the same thing on the other side. Then I'm creating these X's from the top of my lip to the bottom of my lip. And then also doing X marks on the line on the sides of my face. Then I'm taking my liquid liner and tracing those lines. I don't have steady hands, and that's why I take the extra step to do eyeshadow first and then going over it with liquid liner. But if you don't have that problem, then feel free to just go over with liquid liner instead of using eyeshadow. And I'm just fixing some of my mistakes with concealer and a brush here. And that's it for the makeup look. I pulled out my plaid flannel shirt for this Scarecrow makeup and tied my hair in low ponytails and pulled out a straw hat. And there you go. This completes our Scarecrow makeup. Maybe I should do my hat to the side to give it a Vogue look. What do you think? Okay, so moving on to the last look, I'm wiping off that black lipstick and reapplying my moisturizer and lip balm. Last look is this Skull Candy makeup. Starting off with foundation again and applying that all over my face. Taking a dark eyeshadow and reshaping and darkening my brows again. Then with a liner brush, I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow and drawing the shape of a pear or an apple, but at the tip I'm drawing a V, something like this. Now I'm drawing a 1 or 2 inch line on the outer corners of my mouth, stopping right about the outer edge of my eyes. And then drawing vertical lines on each side. And see how I made a mistake right there? You can just smudge it with your finger and redraw it. Now with the fluffy brush, I'm just going over the contour shadows right under my cheekbones and really darkening that to make it look like I have sunken cheekbones. And I'm going that all around my face, so my jawline, the other side of my cheekbones, and also on the sides of my forehead and on top of my forehead. Now taking a smaller fluffy brush, I'm taking the darkest contour color I have and making an L shape on the temples of my forehead and really darkening that to make it look like I have sunken forehead. See the difference? And then repeating that L shape on the other side of my forehead and really darkening that color. Taking my contour face brush and taking that darkest contour shade going over my jawline, my cheekbones, and then also connecting it to my chin, drawing it from my cheekbone to my chin. With my small fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm taking that gray contour shade and going over the sides of my nose and going slightly up above past my eyebrows. I'm also adding that to the crease of my eyeshadow just to deepen and darken the eyes even more. Going back in with the darkest contour color and going through the sides of my nose to deepen the color even further. Now I'm taking my black liquid liner and tracing that shape that I created on the tip of our nose. Tracing the outline first, and then filling it in and coloring it. With the eyeliner brush and brown eyeshadow, I'm dotting 3 dots on the side of my cheekbone. Do it on both sides. And then I'm also drawing a teardrop shape, an upside down teardrop shape on top of my forehead, and then doing 2 dots going down the middle of my forehead. And then retracing it with the liquid liner pen. Now I'm just taking a wipe and wiping off the lip balm off my lips and adding foundation right on top of it. Now taking your black liquid liner and going over the lines on the outer corners of your lips. Trace the lines on both sides. And then just drawing vertical lines across the middle of your lips first, and then going towards the outer part of your lips. Do that on both sides. This part's optional, but I'm taking my black lipstick and just lining the very middle of my lips. I'm taking my wipe and just cleaning this line right here, and then going back over it with my pen. Now using the darkest contour color, I'm shading my lower lash line just to smoke it out a bit more. For accessories, I didn't have a hair crown, so I'm just using some flower pins that I have. I'm tying my hair back in a low ponytail and pinning the hair on the sides of my head, just like so. And there we have it. Our skull candy easy Halloween makeup look is complete. These skull candy makeup looks can be as simple or as complicated as you like. It's totally up to you. Which look was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Will you be trying any of these? Yay, we made it! I'm honestly so exhausted. I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween. Bye!